Coming up on this edition of Talk of the Town, from the Cambridge YMCA, Tacy Bates from Interim Home Health, Nelson and Denitra Hendershot. Also coming up on this edition of Talk of the Town, from the Ashlie Lingafelter Scholarship Fund, here to talk about the big fundraising event. We'll have Matti-Lynn, Chrisman, and Ashlie Pearson. And from the Garden Club, how cool is that? Kay Pearson and Marty Reed. All on this edition of Talk of the Town.
From the U.S. Bank Studios in downtown Cambridge, Ohio, it's Talk of the Town.
Welcome on into a brand new edition of Talk of the Town, live today from the U.S. Bank Studios here, beautiful downtown Cambridge. It's your boy Jeremy Scott manning the cockpit, as it were, and of course behind the camera, turning the knobs, pushing the buttons, our producer man, Mr. Adam Green. Hi, Adam.
Good morning. It's a brand new week, and I think we're really caffeinated today.
I tell you, wasn't that cake auction at the home show just lit?
It was too sweet.
I tell you, man, it was really awesome. And I tell you, Tacy Bates, who joins us on set right now, congratulations, by the way, on another successful cake auction. So you turn your attention from that to this upcoming thing we call St. Paddy's Day. And by the way, did I mention that I was asked earlier if I was going to dye my beard green for the holiday? What do you think? Should I do it?
Absolutely.
You think I should do it?
Yes.
And then once I do that, I need to come to this event that you've got going on, which is
the St. Paddy's party up at Theo's on the 16th. Okay. So we will be up there that Saturday night from 7 to 10. I have the Patriot Party Company DJ, which is Bobby Damett. And of course, Theo's is going to cater the event and do the food and bring the pie. We'll have a few silent auction items, but it all just goes for our Invest in Youth. Same thing that the cake auction covered there. So 2 big fundraisers, 2 weekends in a row.
All right, so let's talk more about this party, and then I want to talk more about Invest in Youth, because that's a big thing, obviously a big part of what the YMCA goes to do. But at the St. Paddy's party, there will be obviously a lot of dancing going on.
Yes,
I mean, that was something that you talked about last time you were on here, as a matter of fact. You may mention the fact that there's going to be all kinds of dancing. And this one, even though this is for Invest in Youth, is actually an adults party.
Absolutely. We are adults only upstairs of Theo's there. There will be a cash bar, and like I said, it's a good time. Tickets are $20 in advance, $25 at the door the night of, and they're tax deductible. So if you file a long form and you want to write it off, we are a 501c3 charity nonprofit organization. So
Tacy will make sure personally that you get a receipt.
Yes.
There you go. There you go. I just put you on the spot. By the way, if you weren't going to do it before, now you're giving people receipts.
I do, because, I mean, it's a tax write-off. So you're supporting the Y and supporting your community and supporting the kids in the community and enjoying yourself. And one perk we do have for the kiddos of the evening, we have Child Watch available at the Y.
What?
Going to open it up, 20 kids, drop off 6:45, go straight up to Theo's at 7, pick them up by 10:15 when you leave. It's $5 a kid.
That's awesome.
That is just totally awesome, yeah.
And I cap it out at 20, but we will let them, play in the gym, do games, crafts. We're going to give them some snacks too while they're there. So
that's nice.
Yeah.
That's very nice. So again, this is all going towards the Invest in Youth program. Can you explain a little bit more about what that is? I mean, I feel like the name probably explains it, but maybe you can go into greater detail.
We all know Guernsey County faces some challenges when it comes to serving the community. We have lots of families that qualify for some assistance, and our main mission at the Y is to never turn anyone away based on monetary challenges. So we do these fundraisers and in turn are able to offer a percentage off membership programming, summer camp, swim lessons, gymnastics, you name it. And it's not just the main focus are children, but we do have special needs adults. We have senior citizens on, fixed incomes that want to come in and do things with us, but just can't do the full price. So our goal is to raise the money, and then we can turn around and say, that's fine. You come and we'll give you, 10 to 50, 60% off of the programming and membership so that you can still come in the door and do the things that you want to do.
Basically, what you're saying is nobody should be robbed of that ability to go to the Y and better themselves. I mean, really, that's what the Y is all about. It's about bettering yourself. It's about, taking part in these physical activities and that kind of thing, and just having fun, too. Nobody should be deprived of fun because of how much money they make or don't make.
Exactly. And, we have plenty of volunteers that are more than happy to go out there and bust their butt and get sponsorships and do these kinds of fundraisers so that we can, offer that to the community. So
this is a really, really worthwhile cause. This is why you need to go to this dance. Again, this is happening on the 16th, which I do believe is actually technically St. Paddy's Eve, right?
St. Paddy's Eve,
but it's on a Saturday, so it makes more sense to do it on a Saturday than on St. Paddy's Day itself, which will be a Sunday, which I'm sure people will be doing enough celebrating at home as it is. But again, $20 in advance.
Celebrate at home after you come celebrate celebrate with us first.
Absolutely. Why even go to sleep?
Pre-game, yeah, exactly. Tickets are $20 in advance. They're on sale right now at the front desk at the Y. You can do $25 at the door the night of. You can check us out on Facebook at Cambridge YMCA on Facebook, our website, cambridgeymca.com, or call me the old-fashioned way at 432-4600.
It's all going back to the Invest in Youth program, a very worthwhile cause. Tacy, feels like we just had you on, which I guess we kind of did, 2 weeks ago?
Here all the time.
Yeah, but we love having you on. We love having you on. Tacy, thanks as always. Pleasure to see you.
Thanks for having me.
We'll be back with more Talk of the Town right here on YRP TV and channel 1021.
Talk of the Town will be right back.
Learning Jungle on Main Street, formerly Main Street School Supply, is located in downtown Cambridge, just west of the courthouse on Wheeling Avenue. They have a huge selection full of educational resources and toys that teach as well as entertain. They feature a large inventory of gifts for children of all ages, and you just have to check out their selection of stuffed animals, puppets, games, and so much more. The Learning Jungle on Main Street, downtown Cambridge, has layaway for your convenience and is the area's only specialty toy store. A world of knowledge is waiting for you at their front door.
The Old Country Loft in Byesville is full of quality country primitives and a whole lot more. Ruth Dixon and her crew bring you the things you need to decorate your home with country charm and warmth. The Old Country Loft, corner of Main and Glass Avenue, Byesville.
Check out Talk of the Town on Facebook. Go to facebook.com/YRPTV and be sure to subscribe.
Segment number 2 of this edition of Talk of the Town, live to tape from the U.S. Bank Studios here in beautiful downtown Cambridge. It's Jeremy Scott back here with you. Before we get really deeply into this segment, I do want to remind you to go back and watch all past episodes of Talk of the Town on YRP TV on YouTube. You can watch from the very first episode to the very last one we did. And of course, all future episodes will be there as well. What, Adam?
6 years.
6 years, yeah. Last episode we celebrated the
last week was
6th year anniversary. Yeah, just truly amazing. This show continues to cook. We appreciate everybody who has viewed all these years, and we hope that you'll continue for 6 more.
That's right.
Here to talk about a joint camp, something that I've never heard of, but we're going to find out all about it. We have Denitra Hendershot as well as Matt Nelson. Denitra, thank you for coming on. Matt, good to see you as well. One of God's chosen ones. Always appreciate you coming on. Anybody, you of your ilk, kind of like me, I appreciate people like Matt. So, with that being the case, Denitra, this joint camp, it sounds really interesting. You were telling me a little bit about it off the air. What exactly is it? I mean, it sounds like it's the kind of thing where you go and you get a lot of information about joint replacements. Is that correct?
Absolutely. What it is, we have a class that we do at the Guernsey County Senior Citizen Center. We have the orthopedic surgeon that's here local, Dr. Bill Kumler.
Oh, very, very reputable.
Yes. So he comes in, he explains everything, what to expect before, during, and after joint replacement. Mm-hmm. One of the biggest reasons why we do this is because patients that, are educated prior to surgery usually have better outcomes and then a quicker recovery as well.
Well, Matt, it's never a pleasant thing to have to go and get medical attention. It's just not. That's not something that anybody puts down on their Facebook profile as one of their hobbies or something like that. But Dr. Kumler, I would imagine with this kind of camp would make it a lot easier of a process. It would kind of help to allay some of those fears, that kind of thing.
Yeah, the purpose of the camp is really twofold. One, it's for patients of his to come and get more information about sort of the whole process, not just the surgery itself, but leading up to and afterwards. And the second part is sort of a community service and general information thing. So maybe people who are considering getting a joint replaced might attend, or family members of people who are getting a joint replaced might attend. Even people like nursing students, physical therapy students, things like that could come and just get a lot of information about mostly hip and knee replacements, or the type of joints we find. With the aging population, we find that we're doing a lot more of these surgeries, and they have a very high success rate. But again, the more education you have ahead of time, the better outcome you get.
Oh, absolutely. So the $1 million question, which we haven't even addressed yet, when's it taking place, Matt?
It's March 25th at the Guernsey Senior Center, and it's at 5:30.
Okay.
It's in the activity room there. There'll be plenty of seating. We have some light refreshments there. And Denitra is actually a nurse, so she presents some of the relevant nursing information. And I'm a physical therapist, so I go over things like how you'll move around and how you'll recover after a surgery, the types of equipment you might need, like walkers, canes, shower chairs, things like that, and kind of show you how to use some of that stuff too. So it's a little interactive and hands-on too.
Oh, very cool. So there's a demonstration that kind of goes along with it as well. Now, Denitra, obviously, Dr. Kumler is the quote-unquote keynote speaker. I mean, I don't know how else to term it. He is the featured entertainer for the evening, so to speak, the headliner. But with that being the case, is it the kind of thing where people go around to the different stations, like where you and Matt would be set up, or will you each individually be getting up to speak?
We'll each be individually getting up to speak. Dr. Kumler kind of starts it off, explains everything, the whole surgical process, when you arrive to the hospital, what to bring with you, certain medications that they'll probably stop prior to. He'll even go over all of the anesthesia, what to expect, and then waking up after recovery and going into your hospital room. And then also he'll start to talk about, looking for signs and symptoms of infection,
Sure.
Some of the major things that patients encounter, and if they know about it ahead of time, they do better and care for themselves better at home.
Mm-hmm, absolutely. Well, yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of information that goes into it, either the pre-op, the post-op, like you guys were just mentioning, and just how to use some of these things too, Matt, like you were talking about, like you're going to be demonstrating. When it comes to something like this, what inspired Interim to get involved with something like this, Matt? What kind of brought this about? Because this is the first time you guys have ever done this, isn't it?
Sure, and thanks for having us. And again, congratulations on the 6-year anniversary. It's quite a milestone.
Thank you.
Really, Interim is always interested in serving this community. We do a lot of home care.
Right.
And serving a rural community like this, we always try to give back. And this was a way that we thought we could connect with the public and sort of provide some education and let them know that our services are there, and also the opportunity to meet with Dr. Kumler and consult there. So that was kind of the inspiration behind this whole
Well, I mean, that's all very, very good reason. I mean, that's all great rationale right there. So if people are interested in attending this, Denitra, do they need to register ahead of time?
They wouldn't have to. They can show up. They can go on to Interim Healthcare's Facebook page.
Okay.
It's Interim Healthcare of Cambridge. Or they can call in our office, and our number is 740-432-2966.
Okay.
They can ask for me, or they can just say, they're registering, and we'll just put them down and we'll be ready for
I'm
them.
sure that you'd appreciate an approximate head count, but obviously you're not going to turn anybody away at the door who would
Absolutely
like to attend
not.
and get this information. And it's free to attend, right?
Yes, it's free.
Hey, the second best 4-letter F word in the English language right there, ladies and gentlemen. So again, make sure you check this out. Check out the Interim Home Health Facebook page as well, Interim Home Health of Cambridge. Make sure that you include the of Cambridge part, so that way you're not hooking up with one in Topeka, Kansas or something like that. It's going to be a fun time. It's going to be a very informational time as well. Denitra Hendershot, appreciate you coming on. Matt, good to see you as well. It is Jeremy Scott, and we'll be back with more Talk of the Town right here on YRP TV.
Talk of the Town will be right back.
Cambridge is more than just a town. This is our home.
Supporting downtown Cambridge means shopping at the places we love with the people we love.
For the stuff we can't get anywhere else.
Food that tastes like home.
And personal service from people who know your name.
The money we spend here will keep our town growing.
Let's all shop small for our town.
The home we love.
And the uniqueness that makes Cambridge
a
great place to live, work, and play.
Bundy Law Funeral Home has worked since 1924 to earn the confidence of the families they have served and continue their commitment to the community. They offer a complete range of quality services, from funerals to cremation, and honor all faiths and customs. The staff at Bundy Law understands you need to know all the available options to make the right decisions for your family. A price list is available upon request, and they invite your comparisons. You will make the right choice when you choose Bundy Law Funeral Home. Check out Talk of the Town on Facebook. Go to facebook.com/YRPTV and be sure to subscribe.
Back here on Talk of the Town, it's Jeremy, and I got something here. I've got a little flyer. I don't know. Can you see it right there? Adam, you want to zoom in on that just a little bit so the people at home can see exactly what it is that I'm holding up? Hey, there we go. Hey, I better straighten. Hey, there we go. Ooh, it's coming into focus. How nice is that? All right, what I have here, I have information about the Ashlie Lingafelter Scholarship Fundraiser. Now, this is something that has become a really tried and true tradition here in the community. It's always so well attended. It's an awesome thing, and there's some awesome entertainment that's going to be there this year. As a matter of fact, we have one of the entertainers, actually alum of Talk of the Town, and that would be Miss Ohio, Matti-Lynn Chrisman. She's joined by Ashlie Pearson as well. Ashlie, good to see you.
Nice
Thank
to
you
meet
for coming
you.
on Talk of the Town. Thank you so much. I tell you, it's amazing because you get old vets like Matti-Lynn over here, and then you've got some rookies over here like Ashlie. It's just amazing the crowds of people that you get on this show. Matti-Lynn, always a pleasure to see you
Always good
as well.
to see you too.
So let's talk about it. You are actually going to be kind of opening up the show. You're going to be doing this. You're going to be be addressing the crowd and performing as well?
Yes, I am. They asked me to sing a song and get to kind of welcome and warm everybody up before the band gets there.
All right, cool. So you're going to be doing just one song?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
All right. And do you have some kind of message that you're going to address? Do you know exactly what you're going to say yet?
I don't know exactly what I'm going to say yet. I don't know exactly what I'm going to sing yet. We're trying to figure out what kind of vibe we want. Do I want to make everybody cry? Do I want to make everybody laugh? Like, what's going to go on? I don't know.
You know what? Do both.
Do both?
Do both.
Make them cry then laugh, or laugh then cry?
Laugh while crying.
Laugh
while crying. Okay.
Yeah.
We can do that. I'll try. I'll work. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, listen, Adam's
I'll try
got you
that
covered.
real hard.
Right,
Yeah.
there you go. So you and your friend Ashlie over here, we're both friends with Ashlie Lingafelter, who this is all going to benefit. And Ashlie, I got to know, all right, so you share a name with Ashlie Lingafelter. Yes. And I understand that the way that they differentiated you two was with the nickname that you got. It was something called Monkey?
Yeah.
So can you explain how this came about?
So every summer I go out to Seneca Lake with their family and we would go tubing. Well, at that time I had really curly hair, braces, glasses, and I guess the face I made was a monkey, you know.
Can you replicate it for the camera?
Oh, no. She goes, no. We don't want that.
Well, hey, listen, I mean, that's an awesome story, and that's how they differentiated you two as you guys were growing up. How old were you when that happened? Obviously, you kind of going through an awkward teenage stage.
Oh, yeah, 5th grade.
5th grade?
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Ooh, what a time. What a time to be alive. Absolutely. 5th grade. Oh, boy. All right. So you obviously have a personal connection as well. You do as well.
Yeah, so I was friends with this Ashlie and other Ashlie.
Were you there on that boat ride, by the way?
I was not.
Okay.
I was not there. Nope.
You had a nickname too, right?
Yeah, probably.
Probably. All through elementary school and middle school, and even into high school. Ashlie and I have been best friends since 2nd grade, and I met Ashlie Lingafelter in 3rd grade, and we were really, really close. I remember sleepovers at her house in middle school. We would make up dances in her garage for fun. One time we pulled a prank on another girl by putting a toad in her tent.
What?
Yeah. it's all fun and games, but lots of really, really, really good memories that I miss a lot.
Yeah, well, I think it's really awesome that you get to come back and do this. I mean, this is just going to be a great night because you're going to be doing your thing. I'm over here looking at some cheat sheets, some notes here, and that's okay. We've got the Haggard Boys who are going to be performing. They're going to be there from 7 until 8:30, and from what I understand, they are the sons of Merle Haggard. Is that kind of what you understand from this? So you're actually going to be opening for the sons of Merle Haggard. How does that make you feel?
Pretty good.
That's pretty neat. I mean, other than this whole, Miss America thing that you were a part of, now you're opening for the Sons of Merle Haggard. That's pretty neat. And then Dirty Mule is going to be rocking the stage, as a matter of fact. Dirty Mule is going to be rocking it from 8:45 until 10:30. And in addition to all this, I'm over here looking at some of the things that there will be to give away. Boomer Esiason, if you know the name Boomer Esiason, well, he's got an awesome foundation. Apparently, he got word of this going on. He donated his own jersey and signed that jersey to be given away at this
That's
thing.
huge.
That is really big. I mean, Boomer Esiason, you talk about a guy who was in some big games. I mean, he played in a Super Bowl, played for the Bengals for a lot of years. I think he also played for the Jets, and he also played for the Cardinals, too, if my memory serves. So, yeah, I tell you, Boomer Esiason, that's a huge get right there. And these scholarships started back in 2013. These scholarships have been around a while. And 2014, apparently, you guys set like a record with how many winners. Have you guys been to all of these fundraisers? Have you been to all of them ever since the inception?
Yeah.
You have?
She has. Yes. I have not. When I went away to college, I missed a lot of things. But the reason that 2014 was so huge was because that was the year that Ashlie should have graduated high school.
Oh, okay.
So her parents wanted to make sure that they helped the kids that grew up with her.
Yeah. Can you explain a little bit more about what this scholarship goes towards?
It goes towards tuition for each student. So how it worked was we wrote essays, and then I made Ashley's mom cry with my essay, which is why she gave me money, apparently. I don't know. But I was one of the scholarship recipients in 2014, and it just goes towards your tuition and the things you need to pay for school.
Yeah, and all the proceeds from this event go towards the scholarship fund. Yeah, and I'm over here, I'm looking at some of the winners. I mean, you see people like Carpenetti's and Valentine's. A lot of great people in our community have definitely benefited from this. And again, this is coming up Saturday, March 30th at Pritchard Laughlin. It's $20 a person. It all gets underway at 6:45-ish, we're going to say, because that's when Maddie's going to go on. You don't want to miss that. It's just going to be a great time between Maddie and the Haggard boys and, of course, Dirty Mule and that Boomer Esiason jersey. A lot of reasons to attend this, and it all goes to a really good cause. Right. Ashlie Pearson, thank you so much for coming up and being a part of this show. Matti-Lynn, always a pleasure to see you as well. We'll be back, folks. There's more Talk of the Town to come right here on YRP TV.
Talk of the Town will be right back.
U.S. Bank is the 5th largest bank in the country, and while being recognized nationally for their strength and stability, they continue to provide hometown service. At U.S. Bank, they provide a variety of products and services for your consumer and small business needs, such as free checking with internet banking, loans and lines of credit, and free financial planning services. At U.S. Bank, they're proud to support the growth and development of their communities by helping local business owners achieve success.
For a show schedule of upcoming guests and to watch past episodes, go to yourradioplace.com.
Segment Quattro of Talk of the Town from U.S. Bank Studios here in downtown Cambridge. Jeremy Scott back with you. And listen, there are two things that I think of when I think of my family. I come from a long line of readers. I mean, readers, they really run rampantly in my family, and so do green thumbs. And so what I'm about to talk about with these lovely ladies on set, very near and dear to my heart, because it always reminds me of my grandmother, my great-grandmother, so many aunts of mine. Oh, man, just so many people in my family with green thumbs. I'm talking about the Garden Club. Here to talk about that, I have got Kay Bennett with me. Kay, thank you so much for coming on Talk of the Town.
Thank you.
As well as Marty Reed. Always a pleasure to see you too, prop lady, holding those flyers over there. But even though you have the flyers, it's actually Kay we're going to start off with.
Right.
When we talk about the Garden Club, what are we talking about?
Well, we're inviting everybody to come to our Grow and Show Garden Club annual public meeting, which will be March 27th, 6 o'clock at Guernsey Senior Center. And it's $10 per person to come in. And there's going to be a presentation and a dessert buffet.
Okay.
Marty will tell you about the presentation.
All right.
She knows all the information.
Okay. She's got all the presentation information.
Yes.
There we go. You're the prop lady, and you got the stuff that rhymes as well. So, with that being the case, tell us about this. I mean, it sounds like it's going to be a fun time. I was looking at that. I saw something about desserts. I want to make sure that that is really emphasized, because you emphasized it with that font right there, Kay.
A lot of desserts that the club members make themselves.
Ooh, okay, so these are homemade.
Yes.
All right. So this is coming up Wednesday, March 27th at 6, as Kay mentioned, at the Senior Citizen Center. It's called A Walk in the Woods.
It is, and the presenter is Ken Springer from Hillsborough, West Virginia. Now, Ken isn't a stranger to us. He lived in Cambridge for a good many years, and he also worked in the area here. Now he's retired, and he lives down at Hillsborough, West Virginia, down by the Watauga State Park.
Okay.
And he's a volunteer for that park too, and he has been an instructor for a good many years, and now he is taking that into his retirement.
Okay.
So what he's doing is he's teaching all about mushrooms, and that is probably the crux of his talk. And I'm going to lean forward and get this.
She really is the prop lady.
I am the prop lady. Can you see that?
You made that?
Yeah, I made that. My husband made the mushroom too.
Oh, how cool
The reason why I brought this is going to be one of our 3 door prizes that is going to be raffled off.
Wow.
So
that is some artwork there,
and they're all different, so they're all really, really, really pretty. But Ken is going to talk about 6 mushrooms that we should go look for in the woods, and 2 that we should avoid.
Okay, so 6 we can eat and 2 we can't.
That's right. Okay. That's right.
That's very important to emphasize. And
yeah,
I would imagine that there are just little subtle differences. You might think one is totally innocuous, totally fine to eat, and then you find out it's not.
True.
You don't want to find out the hard way.
And Ken is a gourmet cook, so he's going to have a lot of things for the ladies to tell them all about, how you use these in dishes and stuff. And
I hope he has some samples too. I hope that he brings some samples of what he does.
I don't know about that.
Well, I think you need to tell him he needs to.
I will.
I mean, you just tantalized us with saying that he's a gourmet cook.
That's right. And I have eaten his cooking, and he is a gourmet cook.
You can vouch.
I can.
Right. So, Kay, I want to know a little bit about the Garden Club in general. I mean, obviously, this this presentation, this particular event is about the mushrooms, but the Garden Club is about more than just mushrooms, isn't it?
Definitely. We actually have a public meeting every year this month. And last year we had a dinner, then we have the dessert, then we have the dinner, then the dessert. But we do a lot of different things for the community. And I don't know if you have time for some of that.
Let's just talk a little bit about, yeah, absolutely.
Okay. We make the wreaths for the downtown Cambridge Main Street for Christmas. And businesses buy them, and we make them out of natural materials. We've made up to 90 different wreaths. We help decorate Salt Fork at Christmas time. We have decorate the library at Christmas and Easter, and you want to go on? We do lots of tours and.
Well, and one of our big events, and we will be kind of pushing this a bit too. You want another one of these little things to look at?
Prop lady at work again.
We actually have our annual plant sale, and we call it a garden fair, but the reason why is because, as you can tell, there are so many things that are available there,
yeah.
Not just plants and the annuals and the perennials, but also herbs and gifts and garden art, all kinds of things. So we have this the Saturday before Mother's Day.
That's May 11th.
Every year, May 11th.
Okay.
And it will be from 8 to noon this year, and that's a little bit of a change in the time. We're going to go ahead and start just an hour early.
Okay. And that's a free admission.
Do. And it is free admission.
At the pavilion.
And it is at the City Park at the large pavilion.
All right, so that's something to look forward to in May.
It is.
This most immediate one, though, that's coming up at the end of this month.
That's right.
March 28th, and that's going to be, March 27th.
March 27th.
At 6 p.m. A lot of things happening this month. Forgive me. That one's happening at 6 p.m., and it's going to be at the Guernsey County Senior Citizen Center. It's called A Walk in the Woods, featuring not Jerry Springer, but Ken Springer. And he's going to be there talking about all kinds of things mushroom-related. He's going to give us a lot of education on mushrooms, so it's going to be a fun time.
Go ahead. I know you're going to say the same thing.
You can buy tickets from any of the garden members or Cheryl Lowry Miller. I'll give her a phone number.
Go ahead.
That's all right. 740-439-2153.
Easy ways to get tickets. It is the Garden Club and their awesome presentation on all things mushrooms coming up the 27th of this month. Kay Bennett, thank you so much for coming on the show. Marty Reed, pleasure to see you too.
As usual.
And we'll be back to wrap up Talk of the Town right here on YRP TV.
Talk of the Town will be right back.
Learning Jungle on Main Street, formerly Main Street School Supply, is located in downtown Cambridge, just west of the courthouse on Wheeling Avenue. They have a huge selection full of educational resources and toys that teach as well as entertain. They feature a large inventory of gifts for children of all ages, and you just have to check out their selection of stuffed animals, puppets, games, and so much more. The Learning Jungle on Main Street, downtown Cambridge, has layaway for your convenience and is the area's only specialty toy store. A world of knowledge is waiting for you at their front door.
Bundy Law Funeral Home has worked since 1924 to earn the confidence of the families they have served and continue their commitment to the community. They offer a complete range of quality services, from funerals to cremation, and honor all faiths and customs. The staff at Bundy Law understands you need to know all the available options to make the right decisions for your family. A price list is available upon request, and they invite your comparisons. You will make the right choice when you choose Bundy Law Funeral Home.
Thanks again to all of my great guests on this edition of Talk of the Town. From the Cambridge YMCA, Tacy Bates. From Interim Home Health, Denitra Hendershot and Matt Nelson. From the Ashlie Lingafelter Scholarship Fund and the big fundraiser coming up for that, Matti-Lynn, Chrisman, and Ashlie Pearson. And from the Garden Club, Kay Pearson and Marty Reed. Don't forget to go and watch all past episodes of Talk of the Town on YRP TV on YouTube. For our producer, Adam Green, I'm Jeremy Scott saying, have yourself a fantastic day, night, or otherwise.